And in this video, I'm going to do a sound test between the DJI Mic 1 and the new DJI Mic 2. So one of the biggest reasons why I got this one here is to go with my Action Cam 5 Pro, the Action 5, because it has a direct connection to it, and you're supposed to be able to also get 32-bit float. I'll explain 32-bit float later on in the video. The big thing is the 32-bit recording, which you can record just like the Mic 1. It has built-in recording. You hit the button and it will record it. One of the biggest things of why I wanted this was not only just the 32-bit. Whenever you want to use the DJI Mic 1 or any of these wireless lav mics, you got to take the USB-C door, get it up in the camera. So that's where it is, and you got to actually pull this off. Well, so many times on and off, you're either going to break this or that seal isn't going to work no more. And I really don't want to do that no more. I want to keep this door on without it being removed. That is one of the biggest things for getting the Mic 2. I only got just the receiver. Also, with just the receiver, you don't get the 32-bit float, which again, I'll go through in a little bit. But you can Bluetooth it straight to your smartphones, whether it's Apple, whether it's Samsung, Android, no matter what you have, you can Bluetooth it as well to it. Now the camera that you're seeing me on right now is a ZV-E10. I want to see if the Bluetooth also works with that. I don't know if it does, but we're going to find out. So anyways, you get a little bitty soft pouch. I really, even though it's just a transmitter, I would have loved to see a little harder case for it. That's just me personally. The soft pouches ain't bad, but even their DJI's drones, they just give you a soft pouch all the time. Me personally, I would like to see a little bit more stronger, sturdier. So you get in there, you get this silicone gel, don't need it. You get a USB-C in here, it looks like. Yeah, so USB-A to USB-C right here. Try to get it in there. This normal little cable. Pouch is a little upgraded from the DJI Mic 1, but it's the same as that pouch, 100% the same pouch. They just upgrade the back. I get the white variant, so I get a white wind muff. So there's the white. And no, they do not fit the Mic 1. They are their own mic or dead cat. It's their own dedicated dead cat for it. All right, so there it is with the dead cat. The dead cat actually goes into where you can take the wireless lav. You can actually take a microphone that goes into this little hole right here and run it up through your shirt. Well, if you're using that, then of course you don't need the dead cat. So the dead cat goes off in there and snaps on pretty good. I mean, the white's nice. I like a lot of light colors. I probably will not be using the dead cat that much. If it's very, very windy, I like to use my lav mic. And just in case people don't know, a lot of people think that this is a lav mic. This is actually just a wireless microphone. Your lav mic is this microphone right here. You see them on people's shirts like this right here. The cable, of course, is going to go through your shirt. And then you have the little bitty connection. And right, like I said, where the dead cat goes, you just drop this in there. Boom. Now you can stick this in your pocket or wherever you want to put this at. And whenever you talk, the sound comes through here. So we will do a sound test through the live mic, just the wireless transmitter itself, and again, the internal recording, and get to what 32-bit float is and why you would use it or need it, and if you need it for your content creation. I'm going to go through and tell you what 32-bit float is. And if you need it, I suggest everyone to find a mic that actually has it. So I'll do some tests here in just a minute. So what 32-bit float is you can sit here and get I'm not going to do it. You can get super close to your microphone, okay? And you'll peak it into the red. And whenever you go back and you re-listen to it, it's like clipping. It's crackling. It's making a nasty sound. And to do videos, to have correct videos, it's not just the image quality, it's also the sound. People can deal with a crappy image, but they cannot deal with a crappy sound. So like right now, I'm trying to do everything I can because I have a little echo to me right now, or a tin can sound, because I just moved and this is my new office and I do not have a lot of soundproofing in here. So same thing with your microphone. So if you talk too loud or something happens and you're out and about on, out in the field, and you're talking and cars or some other noises are coming up. So you're trying to talk super, super loud now. You're talking above it and it starts to clip. Well, the 32-bit float, what it does, it stops that clipping from going so high. So you literally can sit in your microphone and scream in it, and when you come back to it, you're not going to have all that clipping. And what you do, since it's 32-bit float, you can bring it down just those points in the audio, bring them down just a little bit, and you don't hear the clipping or the screaming at all in it, which I'll demonstrate here in just a second. So that's one of the biggest advantages of this new mic 2 is that size wise with the dead cat, I mean, it is smaller than the mic 1. Take the dead cats off. So with the dead cats off, there's the footprints right there. It's not much smaller. There is a small difference. The mic 2 is fatter. It is a little bit fatter, but they're roughly about the same. I do like that the lights are not on the top corners. They are on the side now. Saying that though, they are pretty bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on, find the power button. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one on, find the power button. So here we just have just a little bitty green light that is blinking. And on this side, we have a little blue light. Now the blue light is indicating that it's not paired to nothing. So I already have it paired to my action camera. So if I go ahead and turn on my action camera, since this is already paired to it, as soon as it comes on, it is going to take over, or it should take over. So as I said, the light turns blue. The light is pretty loud, but you can go into your action camera and change the settings. Also now in the action camera, since we're using the wireless mic feature, if you come into your action camera and you look at it, we come down into the settings now. You will see the 32-bit float where you can check it, uncheck it. Yeah, you'll have for this microphone on the Action 5, you have a few things. You can turn the LED on and off. So if I turn the LED off, you can turn the LED off. So now I have no LEDs. Turn it back on, and the LED came back on. Vibration, I like the vibration. Dual audio record. You have low cut. You have the 32-bit float. Auto power off. You can format it, and then of course the transmitter version. That way, if there's any new updates to the transmitter. Again, though, once I pair this to say my S24 Ultra, the 32-bit float does not work no more. This is only for, I believe, the Osmos Pocket 3 and the Action 5 as of right now without the receiver. Remember, this is transmitting the audio out and it's sending it to whatever device. So this would be my receiver. This is the transmitter. The phone would be receiving. This would be receiving. Or you can buy the actual receiver for like $169, which you might as well just buy the whole kit and be done with it. I don't need the whole kit. So don't get me wrong, a charge case and everything else would be nice for it, but I didn't need the kit. All right, so the first sound test I'm going to do is the DJI Mic 1. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. This is what it sounds like on the DJI Mic 1. So this is about where everyone's going to be keeping their DJI Mic 1. So mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. This is the sound that you should be getting out of it. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on the Mic 2. Okay, so now this is the sound of the Mic 2. Now remember, on the Mic 1, you need all this to be able to connect the Mic 1 into your Action 5 or PC or whatever else. With the Mic 2, you only need just the microphone. So this is the microphone for the Mic 2. Whenever you hit the record on the Action 5 Pro, as soon as you do it, it vibrates automatically once you hit the record button on the actual action cam. So mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. So this is about where everyone's going to be keeping theirs up on their shirt. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. This is what you should expect the sound to be like on the mic 2 versus the mic 1. Next, I'm going to do the high pitch recording so I can show you what the 32-bit float is after post editing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the clipping test for the 32-bit float. So right now you're hearing me normal on it. So the first one I'll do is just the normal like I am right now. Then the second one I'm going to post edit. So this one right now is not edited. This one right here I'm going to have to edit because I am talking so close. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Right now with the sound being so loud, it is clipping. So I want to take the clipping out. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. This one right here, I'm going to have to edit because I am talking so close. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Right now, with the sound being so loud, it is clipping. So I want to take the clipping out. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. So what did y'all think of the pre and post edit? I think it came out pretty good. So that's what 32-bit float is. You're able to take those numbers down without sacrificing your sound quality. That's the big thing with 32-bit float. So right now you're hearing me actually on the lav mic. So I actually have the lav mic connected into the wireless microphone. And this is if you have a lav mic, this is what it sounds like. I have multiple of these little lav mics because I have multiple microphones. So what does this sound like on here? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect it to the PC. And again, that's going to be Bluetooth. So this is what it sounds like on the PC. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. This is a DJI Mic 2 on the PC connected Bluetooth. Again, you don't have to have no mics right here in front of you, nothing hanging down. It is just right here. This is what you should expect to hear. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. All right, so now I have the DJI Mic 2 connected to my S24 Ultra. This is how it sounds like on the S24 Ultra. Remember, do not scream into the mic because you do not have 32-bit float no more. So you have to do a lot of walk around to make this mic sound good. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Again, this is Bluetooth to my S24 Ultra. All right, so now I'm using the microphone as a standalone recorder with no video, no nothing. This is just straight from the DJI. You can walk around, you can take little voice clips or whatever you want. You want to record somebody that's doing something foul to you, you have some backup. But this is what it sounds like, just recording straight from the DJI Mic 2 internal recording. All right, so for the last test, I'm going to do noise cancellation. The DJI Mic 2 has a built-in noise cancellation. So right now, the light is blue and red, meaning that it is paired and it's recording right now. If you tap the power button, now the light turned green. Now noise cancellation is on. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. This is what you hear and get at a noise cancellation. Here's what noise cancellation off one more time. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. And here's with noise cancellation back on. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. All right, so what did y'all think of the little bitty Mic 2? I think it's actually really, really good. The noise cancellation was really nice, which is what I'm fixing to talk about right now. Now, once you have this connected to PC or on my phone, the actual noise cancellation did not work. That's why I didn't do tests in between different ones. It does work though on the DJI Action 5 and I imagine the Osmos, and most likely because they don't have the receiver to it. The receiver, you get that noise cancellation no matter what device you connect to. So footprint, just like the DJI one, very light, very, very light. Again, non-sponsored video here. Will this be my new daily driver? This is actually going to stay with this right here at all times. This will be with my Action 5 at all times. So anything that I do on the Action 5 will be with this little mic right here. I won't have to worry about everything else being plugged into it. All these other little things from like the DJI Mic 1 or the Boya. Unless Comica or whatever sends me out one of their mics, I wouldn't mind trying the, I think it's the V40 or even the new, they have a new lavalier mic set, wireless mic set. Been trying to reach out to Comica to try to get some. Hopefully Rode might reach out to me. I don't know. DJI, of course, you got to be somebody special and have so many X amount of followers and everything else for a lot of these companies to reach out to you. I'm just a little peon. So I'll waste my own money to make sure that it's worth your hard-earned money. And that is my goal here, is to make sure it's worth your hard-earned money. Go ahead and check out this dash cam right here. This Vantrue dash cam right here. Go ahead and check it out. See if it's worth your hard-earned money here in 2025, or see if it's actually junk. See if this thing is trash.